AI video usually breaks at the moment your idea becomes worth making. A slow shot of a person standing still is easy. A floating product in soft light is easy. But the moment you ask for a real scene, things start falling apart. The character has to move. The camera has to cut. The object has to stay the same. The sound has to match the action. The story has to continue across more than one shot. And suddenly, the video model that looked impressive in a demo starts feeling like a slot machine. You generate once, the motion is good but the subject changes. You generate again, the subject is right but the camera is wrong. That is the hidden problem with AI video. Seedance 2.0 Fast is now available inside Higgsfield, with an unlimited offer for eligible plans. And the main idea is simple. Use Seedance without constantly counting credits. Higgsfield is positioning this around high-volume creation, faster experimentation, multi-shot AI video, native audio, and more reliable motion. So the goal is to test the workflow the way a creator would actually use it. I'm going to start with a real concept, generate a first version, review what breaks, improve the prompt, create variations, and build a short cinematic sequence inside Higgsfield. First, open Higgsfield.ai. I'll leave the link in the description and pinned comment. Once you're inside, go into the video generation workflow and choose Seedance 2.0 Fast. This is the model I'll use, because the campaign is specifically about Seedance Unlimited and generating more freely without treating every attempt like a credit decision. For the first test, I'm going to create a fictional product ad. No real brand logos or copyrighted characters. I'll upload the product reference so Seedance has a visual anchor. This matters because if you want consistency, you should not make the model invent the product from nothing every time. A reference image gives the generation something to hold on to. Shape, colors, design direction, and overall look. Now I'll write the prompt as a 4-shot sequence. Shot 1. The bottle sits on wet concrete under dramatic night lighting, condensation moving across the surface. Shot 2. A runner's hand grabs the bottle as the camera tracks sideways. Shot 3. The bottle opens and cold mist bursts into the frame. Shot 4. The runner jumps forward in slow motion, while the product lands in the foreground. Clean hero frame, cinematic lighting, with native audio including footsteps, bottle movement, mist, and a final impact beat. Now I'll generate it. While it's processing, this is where the unlimited workflow becomes interesting. With a normal credit-based setup, you try to make the prompt perfect before clicking generate. But video does not work like that. The first generation usually teaches you what the prompt is missing. Maybe the product is too small. Maybe the camera is too chaotic. Maybe the subject changes. Maybe the ending does not hold long enough. Iteration is not a mistake in AI video. Iteration is the process. The first result is ready, so let's watch it like an editor. I'm looking for 4 things. Does the product stay readable? Does the motion feel believable? Does the scene continue across shots? And does the final frame work as an actual ad ending? This first version has good energy, but the ending is too busy. The bottle appears, but it does not hold long enough. So now I'll revise the prompt. Now I'll generate again. This second version is more usable. The product has a cleaner final frame, the movement feels intentional, and the ad has a beginning, middle, and ending. I did not have to stop and ask whether the fix was worth a credit. I just tested the fix. Now let's try a second example, because one clean product ad does not prove enough. This time I want to test motion, interaction, and multi-shot storytelling. I'm going to create a short cinematic chase scene. The prompt is, a cyclist rides through an empty, neon-lit street at night. A small delivery drone drops a package ahead of them. The cyclist swerves, catches the package, and the camera cuts to a low-angle tracking shot as they speed through mist. The final shot shows the cyclist stopping under a glowing sign, package in hand, with synchronized city ambience, drone sound, tire movement, and a cinematic ending beat. The result has a stronger sense of motion, and the camera feels more active. I am not asking for a miracle. I am using the model like a creative tool. Generate, review, identify one problem, fix that problem, then generate again. Now let's talk about audio. Seedance 2.0 supports native audio generation, which means the video and sound can be created together instead of treating audio as an afterthought. Footsteps, movement, ambience, impact beats, and environmental sound can start closer to the visual timing. You may still edit the audio afterward, especially for final client work. But synchronized audio from the start is useful because it gives the clip rhythm. It helps you judge whether the scene feels alive before you bring it into an editor. Now I'll create one more variation from the product ad. Same product, but a completely different mood. Instead of a sports commercial, I'll make it a luxury studio reveal. Slower camera, dark reflective surface, soft highlights, minimal movement, and a clean, premium pack shot. This shows another practical use of unlimited generation. One version can be fast and energetic. One can be premium and cinematic. One can be vertical for social. One can be wider for a YouTube intro. When you are not counting every attempt, you can compare directions instead of committing too early. That is what makes Seedance Unlimited interesting. Not that every output is perfect. You still need to review consistency, motion, product details, faces, and audio, and avoid copyrighted footage, brand names, characters, or anything you do not have rights to use. But for creative iteration, this workflow is powerful. You can test hooks, camera moves, shot structures, moods, and endings. You can use Seedance 2.0 Fast as a high-volume exploration tool instead of treating it like one expensive final render button. So here is the practical workflow I'd recommend. Start with one clear idea. Use original references. Write the prompt like a director. Include shot count, subject, camera movement, action, environment, audio, and final frame. Generate, review, fix one issue, and keep iterating until the scene actually works. That is the value of Higgsfield Seedance Unlimited. It gives you more room to think, test, and refine. Because the real test of an AI video model is not whether it can make one impressive clip. The real test is whether it stays useful after the first attempt fails.